Nikola Tesla, the inventor who lit up the world. Nikola Tesla, the inventor who lit up the world. Nikola Tesla was born on July 10, 1856, in Smiljan, a small village in what is now Croatia. The night of his birth, legend says, lightning struck the sky, a fitting omen for a man who would one day harness that very power. His father, Smiljan, was a priest and writer. His mother, Juka, was unschooled but gifted in building household tools, a talent that Nikola always credited for his own inventive genius. Even as a child, Tesla was different. He had a photographic memory, could memorize entire books, and visualized his inventions in his mind before ever touching paper. Tesla's fascination with the forces of nature only grew stronger. He studied electrical engineering at the Polytechnic Institute in Austria, excelling beyond his peers. But he was restless. Books could only take him so far. He wanted to create, to build, to revolutionize. After brief work stints in Europe, including at the famed Continental Edison Company in Paris, Tesla made a bold decision. He packed his dreams and set sail for America, the land of opportunity, carrying with him a letter of recommendation and 4 cents in his pocket. In 1884, Tesla arrived in New York City and met Thomas Edison, the already famous inventor. Edison believed in direct current, or DC, a system that was inefficient over long distances. Tesla, on the other hand, had a revolutionary idea: alternating current, or AC, cheaper, safer, and far more powerful. At first, Tesla worked for Edison, but when promises of payment were broken, he walked away. What followed was the infamous War of Currents. Backed by industrialist George Westinghouse, Tesla's AC system ultimately won, lighting up the 1893 Chicago World's Fair and eventually powering the entire nation. Tesla wasn't just an engineer, he was a visionary. He invented the Tesla coil, still used in radio technology today. He envisioned wireless communication long before the first smartphone. He experimented with remote control, neon lights, X-ray imaging, and even early designs for robots and drones. In 1898, at Madison Square Garden, he shocked the world by demonstrating a remote-controlled boat. Decades before such technology was even imagined by others, he was creating the future in real time. But Tesla's most ambitious project was the Wardenclyffe Tower. He dreamed of transmitting free wireless electricity across the globe. Backed by financier J.P. Morgan, the tower began construction in New York. But once Morgan realized there was no profit in free energy, funding stopped. Tesla's dream, to bring light and power to the world without wires, was never completed. The tower was dismantled, and Tesla began to fade from the spotlight. In his later years, Tesla withdrew from public life. He lived in New York hotels, feeding pigeons in Central Park, still scribbling ideas into notebooks. His mind never stopped working, even as the world stopped listening. He died alone in room 3327 of the New Yorker Hotel on January 7, 1943. He had over 300 patents, but little money. The man who electrified the world faded into darkness for a time. Today, Nikola Tesla is finally getting the recognition he deserves. In the fall of 1937, at the age of 81, after midnight one night, Tesla left the Hotel New Yorker to make his regular commute to the cathedral and library to feed the pigeons. While crossing a street a couple of blocks from the hotel, Tesla was struck by a moving taxicab and was thrown to the ground. His back was severely wrenched, and 3 of his ribs were broken in the accident. The full extent of his injuries was never known. Tesla refused to consult a doctor, an almost lifelong custom, and never fully recovered. On 7 January 1943, at the age of 86, Tesla died alone in room 3327 of the Hotel New Yorker. His body was found by maid Alice Monahan when she entered Tesla's room, ignoring the "Do Not Disturb" sign that Tesla had placed on his door 2 days earlier. Assistant medical examiner H.W. Wembley examined the body and ruled that the cause of death had been coronary thrombosis, a type of heart attack.